all to this day 5 of program in herbal technology. I'm Sukumari Valli Nayagam. I'm going to take the session about the unit 2. As per our schedule, we are planned to take 5 days for the unit 2. Almost we covered market analysis, classification, how we can collect, how we can cultivate the herbal plants, and how can we identify the medicinal plants. Today we are going to discuss about some important medicinal plants which are having good medicinal property. Today we are going to discuss about that. In that part, I am selected 5 to 6 plants that are involved in our day-to-day life. Okay, first one is ginger. In this first thing, the botanical name is Gingiber officinale. This plant comes under the family of the Gingiberaceae. Ginger and ginger root are black ginger. In this black ginger, we have a different kind of gingers. That is one based on the color: red ginger, black ginger, and white ginger. Like, we have some classification. Okay, here which part of the plant is a major means rhizome part of the plant is called as the major medicinal part of particular ginger plant. This ginger is called as the rhizome of the particular plant is called as the ginger. The chemical classification is Lilopsida. It is in this classification we have some phytochemicals, and this is the plant rhizome of ginger plant rhizome. This we have a aerial root, internode, scale leaves, and buds in the top of the ginger, and the lower part of the ginger having the advantageous root and nodes. How it can be reproduced? It's reproduced by the asexual asexual type. Underground stem, it's having buds, right? That buds are producing a new shoots. And scales, it's a scale leaf or there. That scale leaves can growable. Okay, next chemical constituents of the this particular ginger is the gingerol and sagol, gingiberol, and among this phytoconstituents is gingerol and sagol. The chemical constituents type of that gingiberine and gingiberol, these two things are widely studied, and apart from the particular secondary metabolite, some primary metabolites are there: volatile oil, starch, fat, fibers, and residues. The moisture residues are there. This curcumin is curcumin is another compound which is present in this ginger. The uses of plants is it will helpful for the that stomach problems and stimulate the stimulant activity. It have it is added in the mouthwash, and it have that constipation problem itself. We can use this ginger. Okay, chemical. Whenever we are studying the phytochemical herbs, about phytochemicals or herbs, we need to know the structure. Okay, this gingiberine, it's called as the essential oil. This influence number of this fresh ginger having the compound gingiberine. In this white, the flavor, that comes from this gingiberine itself, that having some flavor, right? That whilst flavor, that flavor comes from the gingiberine. Okay, while cooking the ginger, it's promote that forced to release the compound, the gingeron. Gingeron is ginger. When we cook the ginger, due to the heat that compound gingerone is produced due to the heat the ginger producing this compound. Another one potential health benefit of the ginger is the gingerol. Called two things I mentioned, right? Gingerine and gingerone is the two thing. Another that are flavor that gives a flavor aroma that like the taste. The health beneficial one is sagol and gingerol. The sagol is produced when we cook the ginger, and the active constituent of fresh ginger is the ginger. We need to know this chemical structure, this phytoconstituent. It's helpful for the anti-inflammatory, and it having the um, highly helpful for the tumor issues. The ginger has the additional property which is the it can be treat the nurses during the pregnancy. Then it will give us a chemotherapy. These are the overall application: the anti-obesity, tumor inflammation, neuroprotective, anti-radiation, antimicrobial, anti-diabetic activities. These are all the specifically mentioning the compound name and the application. This is helpful for your examination, any future CSIR examination, net set examination, because every scientist, every question paper taking people know the which is the very most appropriately using phytochemical. Likewise, they are taken a question based on this ginger. Okay, 6 zagol is inhibiting the NO and ionos as induced by the LPS. These are all the signaling pathways. Okay, you just understand the compound name and the signaling pathway inhibition, because these are all the well studied things. And they are 6 gingerol is used as a neuroprotective, and gingerol common gingerol is helpful for the to the regulation of alpha glutamycin ligase, and it's helpful for hemodegradation. And gingerone is helpful for the cellular and tissue injuries, the prevent these injuries. And ginger root extract, which contains some gingerol and sagol, that is also helpful for that alpha NF kappa B pathway. It helpful that is present in the inflammatory the immunomodulators system. And the baradol is another compound that helps to prevent this that cell death prevention pathways. Another plant is, the first one is gingerol, second plant is Albania and Galanga. The Albania Galanga is Tamil, it's known as Sitratai. In this plant, we are taking the rhizome, and the root part of this plant is very useful. And this is the family detail that this comes under the Gingiberaceae family. This is also comes under the Gingiberaceae family because at the fresh stage, the ginger and this galanga having the same taste. After the drying, that we are using the root part of the particular plant. Okay, in the Tamil it's known as Pararatai citratai, and English the names. The normal is galanga. The chemical constituents is present. The rhizome is here listed. The majorly ascorbic acid, the ascorbic acid and curcumin is both are having antioxidant property. And root is the major thing. We are this root part is used for the cough, cold, anything. Then it helps for the respiratory system. As per the personal experience, as per the medicinal some guidance, as per some Siddha doctors advice, when you're having a cough or cold, just take a small piece of this this particular plant root. You can see here galanga. This Galanga root, this is after drying. After drying, you can buy it from any Ayurvedic medicinal shop. You just cut the small piece of this root and take it and kept it in your mouth for 1 or 2 hours. Okay. After that, a cough and cold, you can get a relief from the cough and cold. It have antioxidant and respiratory problem. The asthma, for asthma, definitely it will helpful for the cureness. Okay, this is just a pictorial representation where it can be produced. Well, that this the soil pH of that the rhizome development, the root development at the pH 6.6 to 7.3. The organic matter such as sandy looms helpful for the suitable soil condition for this growth. It's not able to we are not able to grow it in a normal land. It is very specific for particular locations. Specifically, it's Western Ghats and the West Bengals. Okay, this is some applications I'm repeated here because this is very very useful because the ganglions are widely recommended by the researchers and the doctors. Ganglions and gingers have some difference because the ginger is light, sweet, and spicy. This ganglion is bitter. It's not too much of spicy. Strong and the menthol like smell comes from the ganglion. Sorry, galangon, and it's mellow. And skin is woody and it's comparatively soft for ginger. Okay, and the second category is that are root and rhizome. Here we are comes to the sarpagandhi. The sarpagandhi is in the family of the Apocynaceae family. This Apocynaceae family, the Rolfia, and this graphical source is Myanmar, Thailand, Sri Lanka, India, and America and Africa. Some of the area it having. Okay, morphology is it's look like size of the plant is size of the root is the long length is 18 centimeter till 18 centimeter, and the diameter of the root is 1 to 3 centimeter. Shape is it's have a cylindrical shape. And why they are mentioning means if you are buying this plant in any Ayurvedic shop mean you have to want to check whether it is true or not. So only I'm mentioning here that we want to, so only we, if you are taking this plant for a research, you just clarifying this character morphology, shape of the leaf, shape of the root, everything. And the color is grayish yellow. Okay, and that thing is root. Here we comes to the flower odorous taste like fresh material. And this plant it's having some phytoconstituent. That phytoconstituents is ajmalin, ajmalinin, and serpentinin. These are all the phytochemicals that are alkaloids which present in the uh, plant that is called as sarpagandhi. In botanically, it's known as Rolfia serpentine. This plant is known as shrub and it's widely present in Dalal Parma. Many of the researchers, China, Burma, Thailand, many of the researchers did the research on this particular plant, but the research journals in not in English, so it's not comes in the Google Scholar and Science Direct. But if you are searching the word the Revolvia and in Thailand word, the language or any Chinese language, you just translate with the Google and copy that word and search in any sites. You can easily get the this plant about the research about this plant. Many of the researchers did many researches based on their own languages. They are not expressed in English, so we can't get it in a normal researches. Now, previously I was mentioned this image. Uh, just for clarity, I repeatedly put Sarpakandi fruit. Based on the fruit itself, you can identify the plant and collect the plant and take the root. Okay, some facts. It's nothing but the plant. Again, the location of the plant. This health benefits, arthritis pain, you can use this Kaspakandi. Kidney disorder, weight loss program planning, and cold, cough, and digestive health. Digestion improvement is better for using this Sarpagandha. Okay, next is belladonna. This belladonna herb is uh, it's one it this one is widely used and used by the people who live in the Kerala and Karnataka peoples, because the westerners having this plant. This is comes under the Solanaceae family, and in this is fully indigenous plants. Indigenous plants means it's originated from India. Many of the plants are indigenous plant, and they are originated from India, and it's cultivated in many countries. Okay, this source belladonna herb is consist of the dry leaf and aerial part. Here previously we studied stem, root, and rhizome of the plant. In this plant they are using the aerial part and the leaf. The in this plant, it's look like the flower look like the violet color, and that is fruits from everything you can see here. The for identification we need I put this image. Atropha, the atropha is nothing but you easily understand the concept of atropha. That's atropha family, well studied in earlier stages of school. The common name is the apple of solanum, deadly nightshade, devil herbs. This devil herb is nothing but uh, the I we many of the authentic peoples suggested a tablet with this devil herb. Okay, the devil herb is most widely used for the arthritis problem, knee joint problems. Many of the people's teachers are having the knee problems, and that obese people having this knee problem. Everything they are having this devil herb is suggested for their knee pains. Okay, it's habitated as mentioned, right? Habitated, and morphology is purple color flower, berries like fruits. This morphological characterization. If you found this plant in if you want to collect a plant, you want to find this plant in your local location for identification and this clarification. The color of leaf, flower, fruit is mentioned here, and the leaf having a green to brownish, and purple color. Flower, fruit is green or brown. Another one is odor is it's slight and characteristics, and taste is bitter, and size it's a leaf size is 5 to 25 centimeter long, and flower having corolla 2.5 long, and wide is the 1.5 centimeter. Fruit having a 10 centimeter diameter. The shape of the leaf is ovulated, and flower that it as a previous class we discussed the shape of the leaves, right? So that is the basic understanding. Fruits are subglobular in shape. Flowers are campanulated and small reflexed lobes. The chemical constituent present in this atropha, that's alkaloids, major alkaloids, the atrophin we have studied the previous sessions. Atrophin is a major compound, major alkaloid, which helps to treat many diseases. So the atrophin is a major phytochemical which is present in the particular plant, and belladonian and hydrozonin, pyridine, volatile oils are present in the particular plant. Uses this belladonna is a sedative. It's used as a sedative because that smell stop the bronchial spasms and in asthma. Okay, next that is the whooping cough. It's helpful for reduce the whooping cough. the Parkinson's disease, we can use this, because any health, the joint pains, skin pains, rheumatoid, some I mentioned, right, nerve systems, because nerve systems and joint pains are related thing. If you're having a, if the I was studied one paper, if you have any stress in your mind, with the stress, the neuronal system is fully collapsed. During that time, if you take a walk and around a garden, anything, you will get a knee pain, because then all joints are having interacted with the neuronal system. So don't go walk with stressed mind. Just take a sit in a garden. After a particular time, getting relaxation, you go with the walking. Don't walk with the bad thinking. Okay, that if you're having any stress in your mind, and at that time you won't allow to walk. If you walk, you will get knee pains and arthritis problems. And another plant, Cinchona officinalis. This plant is it's another plant which used in the used as medicinal plant. It's a largest shrub. It's small small. It's look like small tree. The leaves are having it's a evergreen foliage, and 4 to 15 meter height it will grow. Leaf is opposited and rounded leaves. Flowers as white and pink color flowers, and fruit is small and capsules containing numerous seeds. Okay, another one, that's Cinchona. It's having 4 different subfamilies: Cinchona calicea and Ledgerinia officinalis, Saxruba. Okay, this comes under the Rubiaceae family. The leaves look like this. We are going to use the aerial part, that is stem part. Okay, so that is here shown the stems. This quinine is a major compound which present in the this Cinchona plants. Okay, quinine, quinidin, cinchonidin, cuprin, quinic acids are major chemical constituents. This having antimicrobial activity, stomach strains, like problems. Atrial fibrillation prevention, the prevention of atrial fibrillation is by this quinidin. Quinidin helps to cardiac depressants. It helps for rheumatoid arthritis and antipyretics. Why they are mentioning this means these plants are easily available. We can get from. If you have any knee pains, don't go on with just refer the doctors, and the Ayurvedic is the best treatment for any knee joints, knee pains, knee joint pains. So you can try this for your by your own, and it will help to cure the disease. Okay, next one, cinnamon. Cinnamon I'm mentioning because highly recommended compound which having a high quantity of herbs, phytoconstituents to treat many diseases. It's comes under the Cinnamomum silanaceum. This is Lauraceae family. Eugenol is a major compound. Cinnamonic acid, cinnamic aldehydes are another compounds. There are 2 kind of cinnamons are there: cassia cinnamon and Ceylon cinnamon. Here, which one is highly recommended? Which one have high use? Mostly used in Canada and USA is cassia cinnamon. Mostly used in Mexico is the Ceylon cinnamon. And which is most used? The high coumarin content present in the cassia cinnamon. So how we can understand means cassia cinnamon have a thickest that role. Ceylon is have thinnest role. The both are having some difference. Tan brown, it's tan brown. The cinnamon having tan brown, and reddish brown is dark reddish brown in the cassia having a dark reddish brown. And this have its own, they have highly valuable medicine, spices, Ceylon cinnamons. So acacia is the very cheapest. It's normally used for food. It's a raw material look like this. This health benefits the brain health, anti-coating, this relieves digestive aid, low cholesterol, yeast infection help, and help antibacterial, E. coli fighter, and blood sugar regulation, low blood pressures. Okay, these are the health benefits. Many herbs are there, n number of herbs are there. Here I'm listed few of them, and I'll send questions about and send a material for many other plants. This is all about unit 2, just classified, understand the plant, how we can extract how phytoconstituent, what are the phytoconstituent present in that. These are just understanding. You have to study more about the herbals. You can study. For the reference, I will just suggest some books for your the herbal based knowledge improvement. And I welcome you to herbal research because today is last day of unit 2. Tomorrow we have a discussion session. In upcoming days, some other faculty will take classes. So if you have if you have interest on herbal technology research, you can contact me.